Say hi.
Awukwazi ukuchopha yezwa.
Nobody can stop me. I'm going there.
I love you tomorrow. And we're still gonna go through things.
Uzokwenza kantoni?
Wenzani?
Uzokwenzekani?
The last time before namhlanje apho beni sexan.
Surrogacy. Did you jerk off? Like,
Okay, I definitely did jerk off. It was a happy day.
the lines of homophobia and freedom of speech starts getting blurred.
I got blood lines. If you're a homophobe, you deserve whatever's coming your way.
What if I do say, you gay piece of shit? Am I now homophobic?
And just let's just fight.
What's up, everybody? My name is Galston Anthony, the best to ever do it, and welcome to the G2G podcast. I got a special guest. You're gonna like him very much. He got his prominence through YouTube. He's funny as hell. He is also an actor as well as a presenter on several platforms and channels. But before I tell you his name, I've always wanted to do this. Today in the studio, we have a gay rights activist, Mr. or should I call you Mrs. Mr. Moshe Ndiki. Why are you gay?
Who said I'm gay?
You are gay.
I'm not a gay.
Do you perform natural obligations? Wait. One more question. I've always wanted to ask this. Wait, hold up. What color on the rainbow are you?
Purple.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
No, thank you for inviting me to your house. Look at this beautiful picture that we have here.
Thank you.
And
so, G2G, is it get together, gays to gays? I don't know, you tell me.
Why are you gay?
I don't know, I feel like I should be asking you.
I'm the one that's being gay now, okay. No, it's actually G to G, from one G to another.
Oh,
right? And
okay.
my name being Galston, you know? So
Okay.
it's from one G to the other G.
Okay.
Firstly, I'd like to apologize for breaking your glass here, man.
I mean, I sort of feel like you wanted to do that because it
I
was
see what
into
this is going.
reflection. So I don't know. I'm not too sure how sorry you are, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine.
It worked. Boom. So now how does it look now after that reflection, that light? Do you guys see this? This is beautiful.
Beautiful. Absolutely love it.
But before we get into everything, right, there's pictures of everybody's got lighting up a cigarette.
Yes.
You know what? Tell me more about it.
All right. Black, powerful women smoking, which is something, or was something, well, in some parts of the world, I think it is still very much taboo. So essentially, it's black, powerful women smoking, defying the odds. And it's sort of basically what I did here, you know, with having kids. There's so many, countries that surrogacy is banned. Being gay is illegal. You can be fined, arrested, killed, even. So basically, I went against what did I go against?
All odds.
Yeah, I want love stuff. Yeah, I went against all the odds.
Yeah.
And I decided to, start my own little family, which is something that I've always wanted to do. This one's name, actually, I named him when I was still in high school.
And you named him while you were still in high school. Did you know you're gonna have twins?
No.
Okay.
About that.
Actually, you know what? Let me just start here and make a little disclaimer, right? So my knowledge of the gay community, LGBTQ, I'm not sure what to call it, is very, very low. Right? And a lot of the viewers are likely to be that way. So let's have this as an ignorant discussion, and I'm gonna learn more from this discussion onwards.
Okay.
The other disclaimer is, hey man, I'm gonna ask you all the questions, and you're gonna have to give me answers.
All right, cool.
All right, so surrogacy, all right? Did you jerk off, and then you had to, tell me the process of...
Okay, I definitely did jerk off, but it's not always like that. Sometimes if you are uncomfortable with,
Wanking.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the word wanking can be used on social media, right?
No, yeah. Yeah, uskoma, yeah.
What?
Uskoma.
Never heard of that word before. Okay.
So you get in there, They give you a cup. Obviously, you've already started with, the processes, the lawyers, and everything else. Get in there. They give you a cup. I took a phone. I was watching a video of someone. It was it someone?
Who were you jerking off to? Like, tell us the person you were jerking off to.
I don't know. I think I just looked for any. Yeah. I was just like.
Come on,
whatever.
say the person's name.
I can't remember. I can't really pronounce. Is it Rahim? Right? Something. Yeah,
Okay.
that guy. And the funniest part was, so I've got my cup. So now the phone is there. There I am checking off. And then, like when he came, it was like 2 liters. It was just 2 teaspoons. I was like, there's no child that's going to come out of here.
Oh, okay.
It was literally like.
And
then I'm looking at him, it's like, top. Mine was.
This is not for people under 18, okay? Not for, I should have put that disclosure first, right? Not for under 18.
But, with other people that aren't comfortable with, masturbating for the process, there is a process that they're able to, get, I think, your sperm. I think via... a syringe.
That already a syringe.
Yeah, like.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they extract.
Don't do that again. Oh, it sounds painful.
Yeah.
No syringes near me, please. Okay, so obviously your natural obligation was not performed.
No.
Okay, so here's the thing now is that now that was not done and the seed was inserted into somebody, looking at the kids, was it like the kids mixed somehow?
Yes. Well, it's not my sperm inserted into someone. There's 3 of us. There's the surrogate. God bless my surrogate. She's absolutely amazing. There's a surrogate who's the carrier. And then there's me, my sperm. And then it's another white lady's egg. Yes. So they put my sperm, egg, and then put it together. Then it's an embryo. And then they put the embryo into the surrogate.
Okay. Miss Surrogate just had to do her
Yes.
job. Was she well taken care of? Was she
was
fed?
very, very well taken care of. It was funny enough, when we started the process, she was like, because we are friends. So when we started the process, she was like, the way I'm going to be calling you and saying, I'm craving this and this and this.
Right.
And that. She didn't even want like takeaways. My kids,
I
think they're very much like
caviar,
or anything else. None of that. They just literally wanted papa, meat and water.
Meat and water.
Yeah, they're definitely my kids because I also don't eat a whole lot of takeaways. I love cooking. I love hosting here at home.
Oh yeah, speaking about hosting, right, and here at home, do you know you're one of the very few people I know that are celebrities that actually have a house?
Can you?
Most people live in apartments.
Maybe it's their choice.
I don't know. I mean, the thing is here, let's be straight and frank, right?
Yeah.
So most celebrities are not doing well enough, or they actually are doing well enough to get a house, but they somehow can't seem to afford it. And you did. Right?
Yeah.
So I think it's like a congratulations to you, but tell us more. How did you
Thank
get
you.
it right?
Well, this is my second property. I've got another one in East London, by the beach.
Where you were born.
Yes. So my mom stays there. But I think it's a matter of saving, knowing what to save. For instance, I'm not really into luxury brands that much. We have a visitor. Is this another G?
Hey man, what?
From G to G to another G. So I think that helped me a lot because I've always really wanted, a home, not only for myself, for my family. And I knew that one day I was going to, have kids. It's something that I've always wanted to do. And I wanted to check, I wanted to give them the same, sort of background, the same upbringing that I had, which was growing up in a house with my mom with a big yard. So I think it also depends on priorities. Maybe some people are just like, there's no need for me to get a house because I'm okay with my apartment. The security. Because also now getting a standalone, That's another risk. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know, man. I think we've got like these watch securities now. Living a standalone myself, right? And, let me brag about it: 4,000 square meter in Santon. So it's safe as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
You know, so I think a lot of people could do that, but I don't know if they can afford it, despite how much money they do.
Yeah.
Make.
No, it's very,
so
very
I'd like
hard
to
for
say
artists.
that. I'd like to say that you've been savvy to be here.
Yes.
Yeah, you've
definitely.
been savvy to be that.
Of which,
So
it's very strange actually, because when you go and buy a car, which is something that you have to pay over like what, 5
5
years?
to 7 years, yeah.
5 to 7 years. They're very quick to give it to you. But when it's a house,
Nope. 20 years, they ain't trying to give it to you. Look, banks, we got to talk, man. This financial systems, we're not liking it very much.
yeah.
That's why I buy your houses cash.
Ah,
So on
okay.
that note, let's just toast to this. I want you to try it out.
Okay, thank
It is
you.
Sorelle, you know, my brand.
Ooh.
See what you think. Let's have an honest opinion.
I love it. Is it a liqueur?
Correct.
Okay. I even love like the aftertaste.
Right.
Oh wow. Okay.
That's going down quick. You finishing that quick?
No, it's because I didn't. I don't know where. Yeah, I think let me just taste it again.
Taste it again, then I'll ice you up after. Drink as much as you like.
Okay.
Let me ice you up.
Thank you.
Oh, these,
Man,
we got this
when is
visitor.
this? When is this going to be in stores?
You know what? I don't know. There's a whole process we got to go through. You know, there's obviously the South African government system that you got to do, approvals and whatnot.
Is it SABS?
No, not the SABS included.
Yeah.
You got to go through Department of Agriculture and so much more. So it will take some time.
So how do I pronounce it?
Sorelle.
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 And what does that mean?
It means sisters in Italian. To give you a background,
Okay.
it's actually Mother Nature that made the blueberries,
Okay.
the queen bee that made the honey. These two are sisters that brought this together.
Sorelle. I love it. Okay.
Right.
So you can just have it neat.
You can have it neat. You can have it with any dash that you like.
Okay.
It'll come out good. Well, it's not an interview about me. It's about you.
Okay.
So let's get into it, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of the topic is going to be around the gay
Yeah.
part around it, and also some of it your personal life. But let's start with Dominique. Are you familiar to the individual?
Yes.
Quite flamboyant. And we do know about something that happened recently where she posted something, and then people were just attacking her. I don't know if I should say him or her, right? And they were attacking the individual. And then this individual went and didn't like a comment and went to that person's job and got that person fired. Then other people started commenting about it and saying, hey, that's wrong to go to somebody's job getting fired. And then some people said, yeah, you must make sure they don't bully you on the internet. So that's, what do you think about that whole situation? Do you think it was bullying because they're gay? Do you think that
Okay, which individual? Dominique?
to get the person fired?
Were they being homophobic?
I believe so.
Oh, kaloku. Yeah. When you look at it on the other side, this person has got, this is their livelihood. They've got a family to feed or whatnot. But then they should have thought about that before they spewed homophobic comments on the internet. In terms of Dominic getting them fired, I don't know if it's a guy or a girl or whatever. It's a matter of letting your employers, Dominic letting the employers know that this is the type of person that works for you. This is how they think. And this is what they do on the internet to people that have got absolutely no business with him. Like, I don't know, man.
But then the lines of homophobia and freedom of speech starts getting blurred. Do you understand? It's like if I had to say to you, I don't like you because you're gay, and I've got an employer, and that person decides to fire me because I just called you gay and I don't like you. Maybe use the F word on you. I don't know if I could use it on the internet if they use that word on you. It's like, then what happens to my freedom of speech? Because maybe I'm using the derogatory language and not necessarily homophobic. Tell me about those blurred lines.
There are complete lines. If you're a homophobe, you deserve whatever's coming your way. There is, when you and your freedom of speech. Also, do you know that you can exercise just keeping quiet?
You got the right to shut
up. Exactly.
I understand that.
Exercise that.
And that's true. However, look, let's put it like this. if I cuss you out as an individual, right? You're heterosexual, I'm heterosexual. You homosexual, I'm homosexual. And I say the nastiest thing about you, I can't get fired because I can say whatever I want. It's a freedom of speech. But the moment you say anything about gay, it's like there's like a level of protection that gay people have that other people don't have. I almost said ordinary people. That other people don't have, because that would be homophobic if I said that. Don't you think that that protection, right, is a little too far?
Okay. Do you think that it's okay, now freedom of speech, for a white person to call you the K word? Is it okay, yes or no?
I feel nothing.
You feel nothing? You feel blasé about
Nothing.
racism? Yeah. It's all chilled.
So you want my opinion about racism, right?
Yes.
And I'd love to give you that opinion. However, it is your show. It's about you.
Yeah,
I'll
but
talk
I'm
to you
trying
about
to
you.
pick your mind.
So here's the thing is that
right?
words are given power.
Yes.
Right? Words are given power. The K word, for me, I got to learn about it a lot later.
Okay.
So when it was used and I saw somebody go ape shit,
Okay.
I was like, why are you mad? It's like, yo, that word, do you like when they call you nigga? And if black people are calling each other niggers,
So
why is
white
it
people-
why is it limited to certain people?
So
Right.
you're fine with a white person calling you the
It's not
N-word?
necessarily that I'm fine or not fine. I think I am more of the freedom of speech type of person. See, if you cuss me out, you say F you, and you get a blue eye, well, you got a blue eye, right? So if you use the N-word and I get offense, you're going to get a blue eye. But I don't think there should be a special protection because I am black,
They
or
definitely-
special protection because I'm gay, or special
They,
protection, you
no,
know?
they definitely should, because well, I wouldn't say Nanzika, okay, black people, because we are the majority in South Africa, but also this is something so this thing be called protected because one, I could go out there in the streets or in the club and whatnot, and someone decides to kill me just because I'm gay. So why shouldn't there be a special protection? It's like saying, even like, why should there be a special protection for women in terms of like GBV? Because you will never know until you're in that person's shoes. In terms of the bullying, how it affects them, the slurs, and it's just like, but for what?
But Moshe, the crimes against humankind always have a reason to the person doing the crime. We're not saying it's justified. I think it's stupid to do a crime against anything that's violent. For example, there was an argument that I had with somebody, right? And they said to me that more men get killed than women do. So why are women getting protection for GBV?
More men get killed.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, because men kill men.
Correct.
Yeah.
So the question
Men
is...
kill men
Yes,
kill men.
correct.
But now men also kill women who are most likely to be less. They can't really defend themselves.
Correct, but now I'm picking your brain now with the gay part. So the topic
Yes.
is not the GBV people topic before everybody comes and hate me for it. All right, the thing is that now gay people, you've been killed because you're gay, right?
Yes.
And then thumb sucking, right? Out of 100 people that get killed every year, only 2 people are gay. And those 2 people are getting special protection.
Thumb sucking, son. Ooh,
It's not. It doesn't reach 10, by the way. Just so you know. No. Statistically, heterosexual people are getting killed. Heterosexual men are killed more than anyone.
Because they're getting killed by heterosexual men.
So the thing is, they're getting killed by criminals.
I mean, obviously, if you kill someone, that makes you a criminal.
It makes you a criminal, but I'm seeing on the other side where if somebody is getting a special protection because they're gay, that's where I'm at.
What special protection are you talking about?
I mean, the thing is where the LGBTQ rights, and whatnot, I'm trying to pick your brain as far as that's concerned.
But I'm trying to understand, but I wonder what special protection are we getting? If it means upholding our rights and protecting our rights, that's not special protection. Being gay is allowed. It is not something that is unlawful in South Africa. So if it means protecting our rights, then it's just protecting our rights. So now, again, it's going to be, but then who is going to protect my right of freedom, your right of freedom of speech?
Correct.
Okay.
Now you're catching my drift.
Lovely stuff, Kaloko. If your employer fires you, he fires you.
Okay.
Don't be an asshole. Don't be a homophobic asshole.
Gotcha.
So
if you and I had to be in a debacle, we see whose fists fly first, and I happen to win the fight, right? The news would say it is.
I don't know. I'm not a journalist.
The news would say Moshe got attacked because he was gay.
No.
Or it'll be like he is homophobic.
No.
Do you think that would just say Moshe and Galston fought
Yes.
over a disagreement on peanut butter?
Yes. If that is the story, yes.
You think so?
Yes.
Okay. If
I
you
mean,
say that.
guys, I feel like we've come to dumb people down. You know, we think that people don't have, you know, whether their opinions are right or wrong, but if it's a fight that broke out between me and you, sharp, well and good, let it be that. It's not, then it depends on what we say. But if I know that we were fighting over peanut butter, I'm not going to be like, oh no, he did this because he's homophobic and whatnot, depending on what you say or I say in the story.
Gotcha.
Because it's going to be, I fuck you, I fuck now, fuck. There's no homophobia here. There's no you gay piece of shit on the eyeball.
But what if I do say you gay piece of shit? Am I now homophobic?
And yes, let's just fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's just fight it out, right? Because then you could say whatever insult works for me, for you, to me, and I'm whatever piece of shit. You can't be a phobic because of those words.
Hey, guys, it matters not because where it's going down to
down to the fight.
So
right?
whatever you say, I'm not going to.
So
now you're being homophobic.
Yeah.
God, if the fight was going to go there, the fight is going to go there.
Okay. Because if I look at your history and as well as your come up, you know, you fought for your place in the industry. Yes, South Africa is one of those liberal countries that do give space for
gay entertainers.
Yeah. Right? We have, should I say their names?
Of course,
Somizi and Sale Beyonce and so much more. As a matter of fact, we believe that some of the gay people are at the top of the log as far as, you know, the biggest entertainment. Somizi, for example, and you've got over 1 million followers. So being gay has worked to your advantage in this instant. Am I correct?
No, it's being talented.
It's being talented. So I can't be gay tomorrow and be at the top.
No. There's so many kids that aren't making it in the entertainment space. We're still trying to, you know, open the space.
And they scream
up.
because I'm gay.
No, it's
They're just not talented.
Guys, if you're not talented, you're not talented, hey? It's like, and yes, I don't know how to help you in that department. It's either you have it or you don't. You know, I mean, Somizi is very successful. It's not because he's gay. It's because he's talented. He's a fucking amazing entertainer. You know, he knows how to entertain people. He knows how to put on a show.
But technically, you know, speaking, and I mean, I know Somizi. We met him.
Yeah.
We've hung out quite a few times together. But Somizi was not as famous when he wasn't gay. I mean, nobody knew was gay at the time.
No. Somizi's always been gay.
Or let's just say as flamboyantly gay. And then he became particularly popular post-gay.
I'm disagreeing very much. The thing, even Somizi's mom said was, I think it was in an interview or where, I don't know. And no, Mam Lillian will attest to this. Somizi has never even come out to his family. There was no need to come out.
Oh, they knew.
Because they saw. So it's just like, okay, sharp.
Was he gay in Serafina?
And I don't know, but he's always been like that, you know. He's always been flamboyant, even like growing up. I mean, I wasn't there, but it's the stories that I would hear, you know, from Umam Lillian. The stories that he, you know, tells me about his upbringing and his childhood and how close he was with his parents and, you know, what a beautiful and loving surrounding that he grew up in. So there are so many gays now that, yes, fine, flamboyant. There are so many gays that are not as feminine or flamboyant. They're making strides, whether it be entertainment, whether it be commerce, business, the medical space, and whatnot and whatnot. More, yeah. There is so much more, but it's not because they are gay. It's because they are particularly good at what they are doing.
Okay. So here's my question.
You've never seen me. So, let's say, Somizi, fine. Dresses, makeup, he loves full glam. I don't do full glam, but I'm still successful in the entertainment space.
Yeah.
So it's not because I am gay, it's because I'm just talented.
When did you decide you were gay?
Decide.
Or when did you decide? Because here's the thing. I mean, you born in the 80s, right?
In the what?
You born in the 80s.
You
Oh, I
are
was not gonna
drunk.
put-
You are, don't
I
get
shouldn't
high
say
off
that.
your own supply.
Oh, he's born in the 80s. I know that.
Excuse me, 1992.
92.
Yes.
A word?
Yes. I'm turning 33 this year. 80s ungiqala kakulezo kansini.
You know what?
Fuck. How
You're heterophobic.
Nothing,
man.
nothing,
He's
bro.
heterophobic. He's cussing me out. He's heterophobic.
No, I didn't cuss you out. I'm cussing out your statement. And Ngati, okay, I'm age phobic because I was not born in the 80s.
You were born in the 80s. But then when
I was not. 1992.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Birth certificate.
All right, cool. Someone please bring my ID.
We're waiting for the ID.
And
But
if it is 1992,
Uh-huh.
another bottle on top of these ones.
On top of these ones, another
Thank you.
bottle.
Yes.
100%.
Thank you.
All right.
Tray savannah on top of that.
No, wait, hey, we didn't
Aza.
bet on that.
Oh, no, it's
But
not
as,
to
we,
be.
as we wait for the drink.
You're
But
being
when did
betting phobic.
I'm being what?
You're being betting phobic.
Is that age phobic? Okay, let me take it away from camera before.
It was a heavy day when he bought it for me again. Heavy day.
I hate losing.
It's surreal and
I
this is
hate
we sell.
losing. So your name, there's quite a few names here. Why did you choose to run with Moshe?
I didn't. Now, like for the longest
And it's
time.
the last one of all your
Exactly.
names
So
here.
it's Siolo Karabo Mushe. But I grew up Okogosutwa Mushe. And I'm just like, okay, I honestly don't get it. But I've always been known as Mushe. My family grew up.
Calling you
I-
Moshe.
I grew up
But here's the
with
thing
my
is
family
that,
calling me
what
Moshe.
language is Moshe?
Moshe is Sutu because my granddad, well, my dad's side of the family is Sutu, half
Got
Sutu
you.
and half Xhosa. And then on my mom's side, it's just, purely Xhosa. So on the reason why I'm Moshe is because my granddad is Moses.
Got you.
So
So
took
they
Moses.
decided to.
Yes. Oh, but I actually prefer the Tsonga spelling of Moshe. Oh my word.
What is the difference between the Tonga?
M-U-X-E.
Hey, that actually is dope.
Oh my.
Okay, with the X.
With the X, like
Right.
I saw from my Uber driver, I was like, how do I say your name is like the same way you say yours? I'm like, Moshe.
Don't you click?
I'm like, huh? It's beautiful, but okay, now I have to stay with M-O-S-H-E.
Look, let's go back to the question. When did you decide you were
I
gay?
did not decide. It's not a decision. You don't
Okay.
just wake up
So-
to make yourself part of a group, a minority that is targeted. I can't just wake up and make a
I mean,
decision.
the
Whoa.
Okay.
Can't just wake up and make a decision to victimize myself.
Mm-hmm.
There is Bantu, like yabona namhlanje, I woke up and I took a decision, but yeah, ndifuna abantu ndizestabane.
Yeah.
Aha, ndifuna abantu ndizimofi.
Right? Right.
Excuse me.
So when did you, how do I ask it, when did you realize that you were part of this minority group?
I think I've always sort of kind of known, but because Galuk, it was taboo back in the day, because no one comes up to you and says, oh, it's said aggressively, if not violently. So in high school, I was bisexual.
Ain't you gay when you're bisexual?
No, there's a reason why there's the term gay, then there is the term bisexual, two different meanings.
Remember, I do not know this thing. The moment you
But
you
now
got to educate me.
it's like tea and coffee. It's not the same thing. There's a reason why they've got different names because they've got different meanings.
So from my understanding, if someone's bisexual and there's a guy involved, he's gay.
No, bisexual, bi meaning
Yeah, the two sexes.
Yes, so you can be bisexual, be bisexual.
And not be gay.
Yes, because you still date girls. Being gay is being attracted to just one.
Just one.
Same sex.
Got it.
Sharp. Gay. Bisexual, I'm attracted to both girls and I'm attracted to both guys. And then I leaned more, I think when it was varsity, I leaned more into guys than girls.
So
Would
it's
it
like
get
high
up?
school, you're bisexual.
Yeah.
And then you decide, as you were tilting more men, that's
Yes.
when you became a little bit more gay. if that's the right
No,
term.
there's no little. Okay.
Because you said bisexual, right?
Yes, I was
So you-
bisexual, and then
being
I became-
bisexual is
yeah,
not being
and then-
gay.
yeah,
right.
and then
so
I
then you
became
tilted that
fully gay.
Gotcha.
Yes. Would I?
That's why I asked you, when did you decide?
I did
that
not.
you got it?
I did not decide. This is not a decision. I think I've always been gay, but I leaned more into being bisexual because it was going to be more accepted. Anything that is heterosexual in terms of a girl and a guy, that's more accepted. So maybe I'm not too sure. I think that's rather man DT bisexual than DT gay, but gay. TK man, TK. Thank you, sweetie.
You just gay.
Yeah, I'm
Then
gay.
that's- and you're
I'm-
fine with
right
that.
now,
So-
I'm sweaty and gay.
Sweaty and gay. Okay, let's go into your personal life, right?
Uh-huh.
And one of the things you said to me is that you don't really want to talk about your previous marriage.
Yes.
We're gonna have to talk about it.
Sorry.
But-
not doing it. You'll ask questions, but I won't answer.
Okay, but the questions I want to ask are not
Uh-huh.
necessarily, too deep, right? Like,
Uh-huh.
for example, the allegations that's there.
Uh-huh.
I want you to explain to me, based on your experience, why didn't it work out? Now, I'm not saying any allegations need to be spoken out. It's like,
Yeah.
why didn't it work out between you and that person if you're reflecting as an individual?
I think he was fighting his own demons, and it's weird because when I think about me and him, this is someone I started dating very early on in my 20s. So it made it made sense for me or for us to get married. I got married when I was 27. Oh, I'm 10 isn't.
That's a relatively good age.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, since when
He didn't make it to the cut.
I think he was just fighting his own demons, and sometimes you'd feel they don't love you because they treat you a certain way. So that's where I was like, hey, no, but this person does love me. It's just that he's troubled. He's just going through his own things and whatnot. So it didn't work because he was just going through, things. And we had beautiful moments. Oh, we had beautiful moments, but we had really bad moments as well. Cheating, when I cheated back.
So both sides cheating, right?
No. I'm not. I cheated. Only after. I would forgive. Yes, funny enough, I would forgive the cheating. I'd forgive the cheating, and I'd still go back and. Oh man, one day I was like, no, senor, let me cheat back.
Okay.
And then I did cheat back. But I think that was literally the only time. But it was not that. But there was just a whole lot.
The thing here, it sounds like, and this is quite typical every time you ask somebody, hey, what do you think the relationship did not work out? That person always says the other person's the problem. So it sounds like you didn't have any things that made you the problem. I mean, I want to hear that.
The things that made me the problem were, I was not, but I don't view it as a problem. I can't tolerate bullshit for a long time. I tolerated bullshit.
What is
that
bullshit?
really?
Yeah.
It's the cheating. It's the not coming back at home. It's the disappearing the whole weekend, and it's the liquor. And
Okay, now
now
flip it
I'm
back
supposed
to you.
Yes. So now I'm a very direct person. If this is what we say we're going to do, this is what we're going to do. If we're going to say we're healing, sharp. If we are, I just didn't have the patience. I didn't have the patience. I did not have the patience. Nyanishim on my side, I did not have the patience to see him outgrow. I wouldn't say it's a phase. I didn't have the patience to see him to his healing because there's literally nothing that I did not try.
Didn't you figure that out before the marriage?
Standard, when you're in love, you're in love. You will see red flags. It's a carnival.
Okay, that's his red flags. What are yours?
I don't know. It is a red flag. If we say these are our goals, right? By June, let us save 1 million. June comes and we're saving 1 million. I'm supposed to save 5. You're supposed to say 500K. June comes, you only have 50K. But I know that you've got the potential. You had all the means and opportunities to. That's when I'm just lost. But Yes, I do forgive. But there are just some things that I'm just not in the street. I just know what I want.
The thing is, you're not telling me your red flags.
That's the thing. Doesn't want to
Have you taken time to do that self-introspection?
Yeah, my introspection. I mean, the therapy. I still go for therapy now. And Gamandu,
Shout out to you for that.
Yeah, and it's still with the same therapist that I had when we were married. So she was first our therapist, and then I was like, yeah, I said, I'm too lazy to go tell my problems to another person. I'm just going to...
You're going to stay with the same person?
I'm going to stay with the same person.
Wasn't it
after
awkward
we
because
divorced.
now
No,
the person was professional through and through?
Yeah. Very much. My red flag was I let shit slide a lot because I lack boundaries.
That's not a red flag.
That's
letting
what
things slide.
That is what my therapist said. Are you a therapist?
I might be.
I don't think so.
I do. I might have the qualifications.
Oh, please show me the certificate the same way I showed you my ID.
Okay. Please bring my certificate.
Oh, Google.
It's a pity it's not my house.
It's a download.
We doing this at his house, right? That's my excuse.
So yeah, it was just not having boundaries. A big part of me enabled him. So yes, I was an enabler. I don't know if that's a red flag. But in terms of red flag, I did not lie, I did not manipulate, I did not cheat up until I eventually
And that's what I
did.
wanted to ask you. Why did you cheat? And please don't give me the answer because he cheated first. Why did you cheat?
It was revenge cheating.
And how did that serve?
Oh, it served me well, but so that now you can see, but if you can do it, I can also do it.
Is that not a red flag?
Maybe. And just, if you say, but it's a red flag, yeah, okay. But you can't cheat on me 7 times, and then, I forgive. No, my baby, at least the score apparently might be 7-1.
You don't want 7-0.
Oh, 7-0, 7 mila. Now I'm to a corner. And the thing is, after I cheated, he changed. Like, he became like the husband that I've always wanted.
Yet you broke up.
Yes, things happened.
Who divorced who?
Me, I divorced him. He changed, like, for a good couple of, maybe 2-3 months. He started, I don't know whether appreciating me more. He was not as relaxed, but this one will never do anything. He knows, but now I've got the potential. In fact, it was not even
You're the one that's
potential.
more popular than he is.
I don't think so. Yes,
so?
I do have more followers, if that's what popular is. But I mean, remember, this person started, he's not new to fame.
Right.
I met him, he was famous. He's been famous since
I guess being from the right background.
Yes, background, and also he's worked. He's worked very hard for his career. He's very talented as well. So, I don't know, maybe sometimes when you are in the same industry as your partner, of which I really don't understand that, because the premise for me in any relationship is to always, support each other. I remember even when he had a show, I made sure that there was water backstage, I was cleaning tables, I was doing this. So a lot of people will be like, maybe it's because you guys wanted the same thing and his things just weren't going as smooth or as fast as your things were, because I was on the come up and whatnot. But I'm just like, why would that be a surprise to him that I am going to be successful? I've always spoke that upon my life. My family has as well. So, and there's no surprising about being successful.
But your blow up, and as far as your followership is concerned, it happened after you guys broke up, right? There was a come up. I do understand the come up because you and I have been following each other for a couple of years now. So I did notice that your numbers really doubled, literally doubled in the past, say, 2 years.
Yes, because of the work I've been doing, not because of the divorce.
Okay, but I'm just saying that, saying that on the come up and everything, but you became popular after the divorce. No. And I get you saying the word.
Baby, baby, I've been popular.
No, you've been popular, but I'm saying your numbers, sorry, I have to correct that. Your numbers shot up.
Not straight
after.
up, no.
But I wanted to connect it to somewhere. Do you think you cheated, right? Mm-hmm. And you did a show called?
Life with Moshe.
No, the other one. Jola.
Oh, yeah, Jola 99.
So how would you like it if the cameras popped up on you?
Shut
what were you going to say?
Well, like, bad queens, sorry.
So, but how was it doing the show? Like, when you ran up on people, it's like, yo, why are you cheating on the people?
How is it doing the show?
Yeah. It's very confrontational, you know?
Yeah.
This confrontation, you got to talk to a person, this person has been accused for cheating, or there's evidence of this person cheating, and you have to...
By the time we get there, we already know you're cheating.
Right.
We find you with the person, or we already know, you know? So, who's surprised? You are surprised, but I'm not surprised because how familiar.
Yeah.
During the show, it's very exciting. Mm-hmm. It's exciting. It's heartbreaking. Mm-hmm. Because just, you know, like when people find out that they've been cheated on, there's just something that changes within them. You know, there's a look, there's a light that just disappears from their eyes. And it's sad, man, but I always say, but at least now you know where you stand with the person. Mm-hmm. You know, as heartbroken as you are, as hurt as you are, but at least you know what type of person you are dealing with. Mm-hmm. Whether you continue, because sometimes those couples get back together. Mm-hmm. In fact, damn you to the side, and then leaves with their actual partner.
But how does it feel? Like the question I'm asking is that, boom, you find out the person's cheating, the confrontation is there. How do you feel? Like, do you also start burning up a little bit? The security, are they ready to jump in?
I'm not burning up more than I'm trying to facilitate the whys, the hows, the how longs.
The conversation.
You know, yes, because obviously this person is angry. I'm here to support them, but they are too angry at that moment to think of those questions. You know, when did it begin? Do you love this person? What was your intention? Were you planning to stop? Mm-hmm. How long has it been? So when you didn't sleep at home that night, when you went away for that trip, you were busy with this person. When you, no, I'm the one that's asking those questions, you know? And I mean, you know, the person that wrote into the show, they're more than free to ask those questions themselves. But for me, it's just to ask the, you know, logical and sensible questions, because this person is obviously angry. They want to hit the partner. They want to hit the partner's girlfriend side, whatever, boyfriend or whatnot. So, yeah.
Do you think South Africa has a cheating culture?
Of course. Oh.
And which I don't know if I should ask this question. Which ethnic group cheats the most?
Man, guys, no. You
Come on.
Wonke umuntu, man.
Yeah.
Wonke umuntu. Akokwa.
Subtitles.
You can't say
subtitles.
You can't say Zulu. You can't say it's Xhosa. You can't say it's Pedi. It's Tsonga. It's konke nje. In fact, abafana nje ninga 666.
I don't know what that meant.
666 ningo employee of the month in Satan's world.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Devil worshippers.
You did another show. Mm-hmm. Married, what is it called?
You Promised to Marry Me.
You Promised to Marry Me. And how is that when the person is putting on their wedding dress and whatnot, and they just pull up there? It's like, it's quite an interesting show. It's like, boom. Like, how do you feel doing all that?
I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, some gentlemen, most of the time, they just need a little bit of a nudge.
Right.
You know? Because I remember we did an episode, and a month later, she sent us pictures that they got married.
Okay. Shout out to that couple.
Yeah, you know, and it's beautiful. And I think, it's a matter of just you knowing where you stand with the person. Mm-hmm. Does this person really love you? Mm-hmm. Was it just pillow talk? Maybe the rounds were hectic that night and we're like, oh, I'm going to marry you. Mm-hmm. Because after...
That sounds like a threat. I'm going to marry you.
Because after...
what is
the world is the
mean?
oyster.
Yeah.
Gee, you can't tell, we don't know what this is.
I mean, you got to say the words.
The sex.
Okay.
Gee, I mean, pillow talk after sex. Mm-hmm. So after sex, beautiful, spectacular rounds. You. I'm gonna marry you. This is the guy now lying in bed. This is the guy now lying in bed. I zakuchata wena mngani. I zakuchata wena. I didn't zakuchata yona.
You know what? Speaking of which, you have a sense of humor. Would you call yourself a comedian?
I wouldn't. I've done stand-up comedy sometime in my life.
And how did that go? Because I need to know that because I do know you've titled yourself a comedian.
Did I title
Or
myself?
people was titled you that. Right? The stand-up comedy
they've
means that
titled
you're
me a lot of things, a comedian, a bitch, and whatnot.
But how did that, since you have a sense of humor, how did that work for you in the industry, number one? Number two, why are you not pursuing that?
Where's that club what's that club in Rosebank?
I don't go to clubs, man.
I didn't ask you where you go. I just asked you.
You asking me questions. I can't answer.
Like, you could know a place, but you don't necessarily go.
Next thing I'm seeing in the club is like, oh, I thought you didn't
go to clubs.
Uh-huh.
The reason why I'm not doing it, I'm already doing too much. It's not
just don't pay you enough.
No. It's not that. I didn't. I just followed my other passions that I love, which is acting and TV presenting. So I think the sense of humor does help with, the TV presenting, my TV presenting style. So it works. For me to then get up again, write material, I do have amazing material to do stand-up, but I choose to use it in other places in terms of like my presenting, in terms of like when I do Ready Steady Cook as well. So yeah, but I would much rather, I prefer to not have the pressure of being funny than just I'm naturally funny.
Being funny
because now people are looking at me on stage.
Yeah.
They've paid 250. They're like,
you better be funny.
Yeah, make me laugh, Kalu.
That's what I paid for.
Hey, make me except.
Yeah.
I'm not smiling.
Yeah.
Make me
laugh. And the comments afterwards are rough if you don't do it. Yeah.
And I'm good friends with Oceleste, Pop-Pops, your Mojags, Ebenezer and whatnot. And I'm just like, when I watch their shows, and I'm just like, guys, have you ever had a show where it was just crickets? It's like, oh yeah. they've had a lot where it's just like, And I'm like, but how do you keep on going? It's like, you just keep on going. You just keep on going.
I think comedians have a great sense of courage. And
definitely.
They have a great sense of
a
courage.
lot of the material, they come from, a whole lot of some childhood traumas. Like I've seen, like even with my material, I'm just like, if I was speaking to a normal person, like another person would be like, oh no, that's quite dark. That's quite.
But you gotta
and I'm
make
just
a
like,
joke
I'm
out
going
of
to
it
make a
instead.
joke out of it because I can't not laugh at it. If I'm not laughing, I'm crying. So you are. I look cuter when I laugh than when I cry.
I think, right, and I could be mistaken, I think South Africans are easy to make laugh because this is the one country that can actually laugh out of their struggles.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. That's why we've got really amazing comedians, man. And I would say the comedy culture or the comedy space is looking very, very bright. A lot of young, amazing comedians coming up, and the people that support comedy, and also it's the brands that support comedy.
Oh, yeah.
Like for instance, what Savannah is doing with the comedy in South Africa is absolutely insane. In terms of the awards, the comedy awards, the shows that they put together, even in the adverts, they are giving South African comedy a space to grow, and I think it's something that, especially black comedians as well, because it's something, I don't think it's a space that was really entertained, or if you see like a black comedian, it's there and there. I mean, we've got our legends, Olo Isokola, Kagiso Letira, and they've always been there, but there was not a lot of them. There was
Right.
not a lot of people of color, going into the comedy space. Because it's just like, it's like, I think when I told my grandma I want to be an actor, it's like, so you're going to go to varsity to go pretend to be someone else on TV?
Yeah.
Huh? I was
Yeah.
like, huh?
That sounds like Black household. So you're going to not be yourself, saying you're being yourself.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So you can just imagine growing up and you say to your parents, when I grow up, I want to be a comedian. So you're going to leave the house to go tell jokes?
Like Trevor Noah says,
Like-
you're going to be clown. Eh? You're going to go be clown. Okay?
Like, exactly, So I'm very, at the moment, I'm still very busy and I'm trying to perfect the presenting, perfect the acting. I mean, you can never be really, really, perfect, but you can just get better at what you do. So, and I also have like my spice business and I've got the clinic. Now I must go tell jokes.
And I wanted to get into the entrepreneurship part a bit
Yeah.
later, but I want to take a couple steps back. In your conversation, when you said your previous partner cheated on you, and then you cheated back, and the way you're speaking in general sounds like you were more on the feminine side of being, being gay in this couple. Is there a masculine and femininity in being gay?
Yeah, but I really do feel like it's...
Were you the feminine one?
To be honest, but what is feminine really? Is it the way that I talk? Sharp. But in terms of responsibility, what's masculine is making
No, I mean
sure...
the quality between y'all. So, for example, if you had to do pillow talk, right, you would tell who's the more dominant one in the bedroom, right? And when I say in the bedroom, I'm not talking about inside bed. I'm talking about, the pillow talk. Baby, this. You could tell who's the more assertive, the more dominant, and who's the softer. Or does that not apply in the world?
Not
of being
really.
gay?
I think it's like with any other relationship we do, because even with heterosexual relationships, you'll find, okay, cool. Fine, there's the guy, obviously, he's masculine, and then the lady is feminine. But who's taking care of the bills? Who's making sure that the house is standing? Who is...
Yeah, but you're swaying away of the question a little bit. That I understand, right?
But Kalogo, we're talking in terms of roles, right? And what I'm trying to say...
Not roles. My question is not
More
to do with
feminine
roles.
or
Who's
masculine?
More feminine,
Masculine.
'Cause
Feminine because of the way that I speak, but
Right.
masculine in terms of the roles and decision making and whatnot, then still.
I'm guessing in the instances where you get into a relationship, you're generally going to be the higher earner, right? This is generally speaking, right, amongst the two.
I hate the truth.
So that's the thing, is that
Yeah.
in that instant we will call it masculine, but that's not what I'm asking. It's like you're the feminine side, although you don't
Feminine,
dress.
I take care of, in terms of like the cooking, I'm the one that cooks.
Correct.
But also that's also a role.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Exactly. So, and also when they are cooking or if they make breakfast for me, so now what do we say? Ooh, my wife, the more feminine one. I suga,
Gotcha. These are
it's one of
questions.
those-
These are questions that we don't know how to ask as heterosexuals.
I wouldn't say. I'm very feminine myself. But okay, yeah, now is more masculine or whatnot. I believe a man is a man because of their actions. What they are able to do for their families, how they treat their families, and so forth.
Are you a man?
Yes. He, him, those are my pronouns.
Oh, he, him. The way you said it, it missed it.
He, him.
Gotcha.
Hi, Kim.
Okay.
Yes, he, him.
So then let me ask it like this so that I can have more clarity. Are you single?
Right now? Yes, definitely.
What kind of man you looking for? Please explain the
Yo,
qualities.
my Frila, my dear friends. Someone that knows how to communicate as well as knowing how to comprehend. Because you can communicate with someone, but they don't comprehend. Someone that comes from a good family. Good family
What's a good family?
Good family doesn't mean a rich family. It just means a family that has got a strong moral fiber. right? Someone that's kind, someone that's considerate, someone that is loyal. Someone that I can just be, friends with, and now, but they must just be family orientated. Because you cannot be family orientated because now next thing, don't do it, he got 2 kids.
Okay, so that also happens on the gay side of things.
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's somehow a bit, well, with my experiences and dating after getting married. A lot of the people that I tried to date were very welcoming, of me having kids, because it's just like, now we've got our own family, you know what I mean? But you never know, like, men just get into, well, not men, I think I've had the very sad experience of people not being genuine. They either date me for money, for clout.
Oh, so gay people are also gold diggers. You can get gold.
No, I think gold digging maybe it's a natural. It doesn't have gay. It doesn't have black. It doesn't have white. It doesn't have China. It doesn't have.
It's there through and through.
It's
so
there.
We can't label it to just women.
No.
All right,
What?
Hey, I'm asking
men.
Men.
Yo. In any gold digger.
Are there any gold diggers in studio here? Because the guy that you described you're looking for, I know one in studio, and I don't know if he's a gold digger. You gold digger?
No, what?
Then he's perfect for you.
I'm not gay.
Now on that question, do gay people want to convert other people to be gay?
No. You can never convert. But there are straight men that will sleep with gay guys just for money. So is that
Then they're
MSM?
not straight. Or they're bisexual.
There's kind of any term MSM. If you're MSM,
What's
remember
MSM?
men
Tell me
sleeping
more.
with men.
Okay.
So the people
Never heard
that
of it.
actually don't.
Hey!
cousins are.
Whose cousins?
It's your cousin.
How are they related? This is your house.
This was not here before you guys got here.
Oh, is that right?
So I don't know whether he's part of the crew. Is it a drone fly? You drone.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. I'll take it. It's my people's.
So, yeah. Remember, also we are in an era where people they go as, what do you identify as? So you can't, I identify as gay sharp, that's what they identify as. Or you can be like, I sleep with men, but I'm not gay. That's identified as MSM. I'm into girls, I'm into guys, I'm bisexual. There's pansexual, it means sexual, homosexual.
Isn't it all that homosexual? No?
No. Do you homosexual? But hey, and yes, and your professor, you book game, and I just know what I know about myself.
Gotcha.
And a little bit of what I know, obviously, about my community, which is the LGBTQI+. The reason why that there is a plus, because there are so many other
MSMs
spectrums
that I got to learn of today.
So many other spectrums within this, rainbow family. My thing is, sleep with whatever you want or whomever you want to. That is your business, Ndaba. But especially now, but when we say Umdu is bisexual, you can't be dating a guy or dating a girl and then sleeping with guys on the side. That's not bisexual. This is fair. Bitch.
So
you're cheating,
you're cheating God trying to get some money out of the situation.
No, not really. It doesn't have to be. They just really, just have affairs. Umdu abe dating bazana, and then hooks up with guys, and most of the time, let's say, the guy that she's going to be cheating with earns less. I don't know, that's the statistics, but earns less or earns more or whatnot. It's not really a matter about earning, then cheating, but you can't be dating a girl and sleeping with a guy on the side. This is fair. Date the girl. Once you're done with the girl, come, actually, I'm single. Now I can date a guy.
Okay, so you got to finish it and then start something new.
But otherwise, it's cheating.
Okay, tell me about leaving South Africa to go to different countries in Africa. So I'm well traveled in Africa, and most people know that I live in South Africa, and they're like, I heard in South Africa being gay is legal.
Yeah.
Right? And in those countries, it's not legal at all.
Yeah.
Some countries you can be gay, but it's not legislatively legalized.
Yes.
Have you been to these countries? And how were you treated?
Only African or?
Yeah, let's start with African countries.
Yeah,
And which, do you
I
want to
haven't
say the
done-
country name?
Yeah, I haven't done a lot of traveling in Africa. Yes. I've done London. I've done Dubai. I've done what else? Dubai, London. And I say Dubai, you know, it's oof. Abu Dhabi. I was there for Formula
Same
One.
country, yeah?
Yeah, being gay. Bali. Bali, man,
Besides
it's-
Dubai, I think the countries you mentioned, it's okay.
Yeah, but it's okay. So Bali, I don't think it's because it's not.
I think I do not know. I'm just talking out
Yeah,
of thumb sucking here.
No,
I think
no,
those countries
it's
is not necessarily.
But when you are a tourist,
Correct.
they've got a certain level of
Tolerance to it.
Yeah. Especially if you are at the resort, or if you're at the resort and you make out with a guy, that's fine. That is tourist dancing. You can't now look there on the street. Now I'm busy making out with a guy.
Oh yeah, it's curtains for you.
Yeah, you know what I mean. They're like, oh, original Beyonce. They call you all type of things, you know.
But these countries, okay, let me ask you like this.
Yeah.
Which countries in Africa have you been to?
South Africa.
And
Swaziland.
that's South Africa, just another province. I'm joking before you come for me.
Yeah. South Africa, well, Swaziland. No, I'm here to do your Nigerias, your Cameroons, your DRCs, and what.
How about Uganda? Because, why are you gay? Comes from that country.
Yeah.
Would you go to that country for touring purposes? Would like fear for your life or just not interested?
No, one, fear for my life, and also, for me, it's a matter of you go there, you get Mhlambi's special treatment because you're a tourist. And you can just imagine how it is being a gay man in Uganda where it is illegal. I don't know whether you can be killed or arrested or whatever. And then now here comes Moshe with his South African privilege and his tourist privilege, living his best life. I don't know, it just wouldn't sit well with me. Yeah.
Okay.
And also, why am I going to go support their economy when...
They don't support what you're about.
Exactly.
Okay, so in closing, legislatively wise, what would you like changed
Where?
in South Africa?
You know what? I really think we've got one of the best constitutions in the world. Actually, I don't think there's a fact. I think harsher laws when it comes to homophobia. But also I think not even just for the community, for women, I feel like there's not a lot that's being done. Yes, the awareness is there, but there's not a lot being done to protect the women in this country, The reason why I also involve women is because of, obviously, the GBV, that's just, a lot and hectic in this country. I don't even want to say at the moment because I feel like it's something that has always been there. But now we've just got more awareness because of social media. But in terms of, our community, we need safer spaces, more gay-friendly spaces, of which some are, clubs. There's no club that will say gays can't go in or whatnot. But there's just, and Jasmine, like just safer spaces and harsher laws. Like you need to understand, in Yoruba, we are in South Africa. We all have, these rights, and how do we then protect these rights?
Can I start a gay club and then say no heterosexuals allowed?
I don't think so, because I feel like all the clubs are, well, it's not all the clubs are gay clubs, but they are mostly gay friendly. You starting a club and saying no heterosexuals, I've never heard of it. Mm-hmm. Can you, in terms of the law, and yes, and yes.
So it's F around and find out and just do it.
And yes, what's going to be the name of the club? G2G.
Oh my goodness. Let us stay away from that, okay? You got me, didn't you, huh? I see what you did. Gay to gay. Oh my goodness, am I messing up my own name?
Like
no, G to
G.
G. OG to OG conversations.
Okay, but cheetah to cheetah.
I like that. That works, right? Jita to Jita. I don't know what that means. What does that mean?
Yeah, it's the same as gents.
Gotcha.
Yes,
gotcha.
That's a cheetah.
Let's go to entrepreneurship. Mm-hmm. You've made some good money.
Mm-hmm.
You've made some good money.
To all of those that I owe money, month end, man. Can you get
month end? We'll see month end.
But a month end, man.
So the reason why I'm going to ask you this question is that there's a lot of people that need to be inspired.
Yeah.
What's the most that you've seen in your bank at one given time? A. B. How much was your greatest turnover in a year?
Ooh, greatest turnover in a year was 2019. Mm-hmm. Oh, that year I was pushing mad numbers. Mm-hmm. Like, it was my brand ambassadorship, which gave me, a couple of meters. Mm-hmm. And then obviously the shows and whatnot. I think that year I made seven. Yeah.
7 million rand. So I'm going to just translate that to everybody else that is not, South African based. That is about $380,000.
Yes.
That year. That's your greatest year, 2019.
Yes.
Then what is the most you've seen at your bank account at one go? And you're like, oh, this is me.
3.5 million.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. So you're an entrepreneur through and through. You've got the business of your spices. You've got the business in entertainment. You've partially have your own production.
Yes.
And so much more. Please run me the journey of your entrepreneurship and why did you engage yourself in so many things?
Because I know how finicky, or rather maybe I'd say unstable, the business of entertainment is. One day you're hot, one day you're not, So I wanted businesses that were going to outlive my talent, Yes, I'll always be talented. Will I ever stop acting, presenting? I don't see myself stopping. I see myself having a talk show, Jimmy Fallon type of vibes. Who's the other guy? David Letterman, mm-hmm. Those type of, sit downs and whatnot.
So no podcast? Too small for you?
No. Podcast, it's not a no, but for me, that would be...
That would be your goal?
Yeah, that would be my goal. And the reason why I really, went into business was, one, because of that, and also, what do I leave my children? Because once I'm no more, I'm gone with my talent. I'm gone with my talent. So, are they going to, never mind inherit my properties, but companies, the spice company, even if they don't really want to be involved, but it must just be something that stays, in the family. Because you never know, maybe Nabo, they'll hit a tough time, but they must always know that they will always be taken care of.
Good head start for them.
Exactly, because even like right now, they are a year and 4 months. I'm already paying for their grade 1, 2, 3, 4, and grade 5 fees already.
Already.
Because guys. These,
I got kids,
these schools,
so I know how expensive are they.
I was just like, because I remember, so I checked, I was going through the price list, I was like, if already for grade 1, we're speaking around about 160K a year.
It's wild.
There's no holiday, no stationery, there is no uniform involved in that. 116J is just for hello, eskolweni. And then obviously, because of the type of schools that they're going to go to, oh yeah, Dad, Johnny's...
Princess Matepe's son, Johnny, just bought a Lamborghini. It's like, he's 3 years old. Why is he having a Lamborghini?
So go. I'm just like,
Yeah.
like there's also a whole lot of, you need to invest towards their social capital as well, because it's going to be like, Johnny's birthday. And I'm like, yeah, cool. Let's get something for Johnny. Sharp. Yeah, he's having it in London. That's when now I asked.
You got to step up.
In East London, as in Eastern Cape.
Which part of London? East London?
East London.
Yeah. Right.
Is that like, surely, flights are fair. Okay, sharp.
Yeah.
Flight. It's like, no. London, as in,
As in British Airways, London.
So there's a whole lot, and I think, I don't know, but I've always been responsible. So I'm not only doing it for them, but I'm also doing it for myself. Even if I didn't have kids, I was still going to be as responsible and as don't want to say financially savvy, but be able to save for a rainy day and just be able to take care of my family.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what life is about.
Indeed, beautiful picture with that. It shows it.
Thank you.
Shout out to them.
Doing
Shout
good,
out to
kiddo.
them. Have you and Sumizi have you guys ever done business together?
Business? Oh, what type of business?
Business, monetary business.
Oh yes. Ooh, damn, G. I was thinking, as in kissing or smashing.
I mean, now that you bring it up,
No,
have y'all?
that's
I mean,
my
you guys
sister.
hang out. You guys hang out so much.
That is my
Nobody
sister.
slipped up.
No,
You know?
not even kissed you. Like, we don't even look at each other like that. Like,
Okay. I'm gonna ask Sumizi myself
uh,
here on this podcast. Next on G2G podcast, did Moshe and Sumizi?
No. No, never. Would we ever? No, never. I look up to him in like a lot in terms of business, in terms of entertainment, how to carry yourself for work, at work, things you should just not let slide when it comes to work. So I've definitely worked with him in terms of like his events as well, as an MC. And because it's my friend's event, sometimes as a runner, I'll just be up and down. Like we support each other so much. Me, him, Ndo. When it comes to work, our ideas and so forth. I mean, I remember even when I had my spices coming out. I mean, you can just imagine, I know how much my rate card is in terms of like posting. You can just imagine how much his rate card is in terms of posting. But he was posting my spices. I always repost his Ndoza Sompaya as well, when the kids are wearing Sompaya as well. He's dressed me for my Bona magazine. Actually, the suit that I'm wearing here, it's actually pink. The picture's black and white. That was made by him and 3 other outfits as well for the photo shoot. So we literally have got that
Camaraderie.
relationship.
You got
Yes,
that
where we
camaraderie
support
with
each other.
yeah.
It's absolutely beautiful. So Yeah, business, yeah.
I've worked with y'all guys before, you know. I've signed a couple of checks,
Yeah.
you know, a couple of times for you guys before, and I've seen the chemistry you guys have on stage together.
Yeah.
And the chemistry I'm referring to is not the chemistry that, you know, it's not relationship chemistry, how your guys work together.
Yeah.
This is why I wanted to understand, you know, how you guys work together.
And
You're
that's-
looking up to him, and how has that profited you over the times?
Yeah, no, definitely. Oh, I should show me him. Oh, when he pays, he pays.
Oh, yeah.
oh, when he pays, he
pays,
pays.
okay.
You know, and I respect him for that because not a lot of friendships have that.
Correct.
Especially, both of you are in the limelight. You've got sort of like the same personality, the same goals. He cooks, I cook. He's done a cooking show. I've done 2 cooking shows. You know, he's presented a couple of shows. We've done a couple of shows together. We've emceed a couple of shows together, presented together. And I don't want to, I'm not going to say it's rare because a lot of artists now are supporting each other. They are collaborating and whatnot. But it's just, our friendship is so beautiful in such that we're chasing the same things. We've got run about the same goals, but we always support each other in everything that we do.
I like the sound of that.
Thank you.
So on closing, what do you want to say to a young black man who is gay? This is so hard to say. Young black person who is gay and would like to get into the industry. What would you say to them to say, hey, keep your head straight. This is where you need to go. This is the attitude you need to have.
Yeah.
Talk to them.
I would definitely say that hard work will take you where talent can never take you. Work hard, be respectful, respect the people that you work with. You can be the most talented person, but if you are rude on set, people aren't going to gravitate towards you. You know, they're not going to want to work with you. Nah, with the shows that I do, most of the time I'm chilling with the crew, finding out about, okay, are they fine? Are they happy with me and whatnot? I'm not only a presenter, but I can even, you know, I go into, you know, besides the studio, into the box, like, okay, cool. How about we fix a couple of things in the script? Let's do this and whatnot. So just don't be an asshole.
Don't be I almost said don't be a D.
Yeah.
Don't be.
Like, don't be an asshole. Don't be a dick.
I didn't want to be the one saying it.
Be a very nice. Be a nice person. And the thing is, you can't fake that. You know, you really can't. As much as you are in front of the screen, but make sure that the people behind the camera are taken care of as well. Have conversations with them in terms of how to, you know, better performance, how to, you know, because those are the guys that are shooting you. Those are the guys that are in post, you know. And yeah, man, just don't get high off your own supply. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm getting high on my own supply right now.
You know, there's that.
I got thousands of bottles. Why not?
So, yeah, just be a nice person and work hard to take care of your craft. Do enough and necessary research for a project that you're going to get. I don't want to lie. When I was approached to do Ready, Steady, Cook, I cried because what a massive show, you know? 2, the fact that Rose and Oaks Media and the SABC trusted me enough to do that show. I mean, this is 260 episodes. I'm on TV every day, Monday to Friday, obviously with the repeats as well. There's a point in time where I wanted to not quit because we hadn't started, to say, guys, I don't think I can do this. I doubted myself so much because I was just like, because I watched the show, the Australian version, the UK version, and I'm just like, there is so much talking that this guy is doing, and you know, he's entertaining, he's also engaging with the food, what they're doing, and I was just like, And a friend of mine was just like, this show was made for you. You're going to kick ass. And Rose and Oaks, which is owned by Anele, Paul, and Frankie, they wouldn't put me where they, you know, in a position where they didn't trust me to do the job. So I went into it relying not on my trust in my capabilities, but their trust in my capabilities.
Oh, nice.
You know what I mean? So I was like, I can never disappoint these people because they trusted me so much. So you work hard, you do your research, you know, but okay, cool, this is the format. Now we've, sort of gotten used to it, but there's still some things that I just want to tweak, in terms of the show, in terms of my presenting style. And yeah, so research, hard work, please be talented. Yo.
Research, hard work, resilience, talent.
Yes.
And just keep going.
That's literally it. That's literally it. And a lot of people, yes, they always ask me, Moshe, so especially, young up and coming artists and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, cool. So how did you do it? What agent? And I'm like, I've never had an agent. I've never had an agent. It's literally went from YouTube, and then MTV called me up, Viacom. I did Newsish from Newsish. I did Vuzu, V-Table. From there, I just made bonds. Most of the time, people they recommend me because of the experience that they get when they work with me, which is be easy breezy, take advice, listen, do what you're told, add if you want to add, don't step on anyone's toes, be creative, and create a beautiful work environment.
Okay. Everything you've been said has been taken, and that is the encouragement that Moshe can give you as far as working hard, be talented, hell, don't be a dick. Mm-hmm. Mama, I did not say that word. So closing off, on the next episode of G2G, make sure that you subscribe, like. Moshe, help me with this. Subscribe, like.
Please like, subscribe, and comment, and share all the links coming up.
Love this man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.